the winners and those who are nominated for categories of suggest, innovation, leadership, community service, superior guest service, and superior internal service. And I would say, you know, as being a part of the group that helps with the selections of the winners here, I would say, you know, wonderful group of nominees and winners for quarter two Shining Stars. So congratulations to all of you that are here on behalf of Harrah Hoosier Park and the leadership team here. So great work. We, as a property, you know, we had a successful quarter two, and one of the things that I think we started putting more focus and emphasis on in the last 3 to 4 months has been property service, and we've seen improvement in service over the course of that last several months. And when we see that, I think sometimes we see that in the back of house areas too. And I think this property specifically does a pretty nice job of having that culture of family style service in the back of house areas. And I see that as well. So one, congratulations to all the nominees and all of the winners. And great work in quarter two, and look forward to celebrating each of you individually. With that said, I'm going to bring up Mr. Rick Moore, Vice President and General Manager of Racing.
Thank you, Trent, and I will speak up also. Trent said all the things. I would just like to echo what he just said, because this is a tremendous opportunity for us to recognize the best of our best. And today, the winners are going to get a certificate of achievement signed by Trent and myself, 2,500 total return credits, and printed 2,500 total reward oversized check signed by Trent, total return company-wide e-card recognition. And you're being honored today on YouTube Live, where friends, fellow employees, and family can watch and see you being celebrated. And then your picture, maybe the most important thing is your picture will be displayed on our Shining Star Wall of Fame. And as I say every time we have one of these celebrations, I walk in every day. First thing I do is I look at those walls and take a look at the people that have been nominated and have won a Shining Star Award. And you think, boy, this company is so lucky to have people like this that work here. And you're going to join that, your winners today are going to join that Wall of Fame. And I'm so happy that I'll be looking at your pictures when I come in here each and every day. So to start off the celebration, I'm going to turn it back to Trent, and we will get right into the award winners. Trent?
Thank you, Mr. Rick. All right, so Rick mentioned the big checks, and I want to make sure everybody's clear. You know, we're not giving out the big checks. You're not going to get to stick it in your back window like a Happy Gilmore thing. We're not taking a picture. But again, congratulations to all of the winners here today. For the first category, innovation, I'm going to bring up Mr. Mark Rose to introduce that winner.
Hey, Trent, good afternoon. So I'm here to recognize Stacia Warner, Revenue Auditor, for the Innovation Shining Star Quarter 2. So back in May, my boss, Mike Knoll, informed me that we had another Caesars property in Elgin, Illinois, Grand Victoria Casino, that was about to undergo a transition in their slot management system. They were transitioning to SDS 13, which is what we use here at Harrah Hoosier Park, and they were looking for somebody to kind of guide them through the transition. So I approached my slot auditors about the opportunity. Stacia was immediately excited about the opportunity and volunteered her services. And Stacia was really the ideal candidate. She not only is she very skilled in SDS 13, but she also knew the slot management system that they were transitioning from. So she kind of knew both sides of the transition. She went through it herself. So we sent her up to Elgin, Illinois for a day and a half to help guide them through this transition. Kind of on that morning of the second day, I sent an email over to them, just letting them know, Stacia's leaving today around noon. Hopefully this has been beneficial, but if you guys need further support down the road, feel free to reach out. You can get on a call, email, what have you. And the revenue audit manager that Stacia was working with replied back to the email and said, Mark, you have no idea how much she's helped me out. I so appreciate it. She was able to be here to help me. Thank you so much. So obviously that was successful. We got them rolling. The internal guest was very satisfied. So mission complete, right? Stacia makes the 4-hour trip back. We need her to work the very next day. And so that next morning, we had a conversation as far as, how did it go? She let me know, how it went. But also she let me know, here are some things that they're doing that we're not doing as far as the slot audit goes. So, things to make our slot audit stronger, ways to cut out some time to gain efficiency. So I feel like Stacia really went above and beyond with the project, which is exactly what, the Shining Star is all about. So congratulations, I'm proud of you, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey.
Don't forget, hand the mic. There we go.
Stacia, for sure, one of the unsung heroes. Stephanie tells me some of the things that go on in the department weekly, just kind of FYI. I always look forward to your 11 o'clock email that tells me everything I want to know about what happened yesterday. All right. The next category is suggest. I want to bring up Mr. Artie Suarez to introduce that winner.
Hey. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
The next person I'm about to introduce, I really haven't worked with him much longer than maybe 2 years, because that's how long I've been here. But I'm proud to say that I share the same almost office space as he does, and we get to see each other every day, and we enjoy the same things for lunch, which is awesome. So we always want to sharing lunch. I've observed Jeff grow with the company, and this is what I've heard from everybody else. He started out as a bartender and then transitioned to marketing, where he has excelled and is a shining star. His customer service skills from working the front line flows over to the back of the house with marketing. He gives you his individual, undivided attention whenever you can call him and tell him what you have in mind for an event or signage. But as you are talking to him, he has a knack already thinking of, how am I going to do this? How am I going to save money at the same time as creating a quality product? I don't think that there's a department in all of Harrah's Hoosier Park that hasn't had to reach out to him at one time or another to create something, to innovate something, to make sure that we have the proper signage or the proper advertising out there that our customers can be aware of everything that's going on, or where to go, or point them in this direction, or whatever is necessary. He provides high quality work and takes pride in his finished product. Jeff is a shining star at Harrah's Hoosier Park, and I'm very proud to say that I work with him every day, and I am proud to introduce him. So congratulations, Jeff.
And I got to put in a couple words. I don't normally do this, but I work with this guy a lot too. This guy's invaluable. I go to him all the time. Never lets me down. I haven't seen anyone grow and flourish like Jeff and Ned have done over the last couple of years. Great job, my friend. Thank you.
Jeff is also a heck of a bartender. Good job.
All right, now Artie, I saw you getting that picture. Don't be telling people you won the Shining Star.
Can't wait to go home and look it up on YouTube.
All right. The next category is leadership, and to introduce that winner, I'll bring up Mr. Devin Schechter.
Yay.
Good afternoon. So we are for the leadership category for Shining Star. I am very proud to announce that Jessica Carricker, one of my casino managers, received it. Jess wears many hats. She pretty much does it all for our department. She does payroll, TOCs, exceptions, IGC incidents, and any other things that have to do with HR, and also with Kelly. She does these duties with a smile on her face and is always willing to do more and comes to me and asks me if I need help with anything else. I'm to be honest, this department depends on Jessie more than she even knows. And thank you so much for the great job that you do. We'll try to read it.
Okay. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
All right, the next category is community service, and I'd like to bring up Miss Lillian Martin to introduce that winner.
Hello, everybody. I want to talk about one of our, well, she was a case cashier, but she's now a case supervisor, newly promoted case supervisor. And I'm going to read because it's a lot of information, but I want you to get it all. Caitlin started in the case department in December of 2019. She quickly caught on to the job and has since assisted her fellow team members in management with whatever is needed, closing out grave shift, closing out the day. She learned other positions within the cage and was recently promoted to case supervisor. I'm extremely proud of her and all that she does for our team and our community. Caitlin has a charity called Cat Toys Right Meow Incorporated. She hand makes pet products like cat toys, dog pools, blankets, beds, etc. And they are sold online or at festivals throughout the city. Cat Toys Right Meow currently sets up at 5 different festivals showing throughout the year and sells online on 3 platforms. The charity is completely run by volunteers, mostly herself, 3 board members, and a few friends. All profits are donated to organizations that help support the people and pets in our community. And here are a couple of places that Cats Meow Incorporated has donated to. $400 to Project Hope, disaster relief for Haiti. $300 to our local St. Jude chapter. $500 to APL, our local open intake animal shelter. $500 cash, and more recently, $300 for formula to Operation of Love. $500 to Ambassadors for God's Creations, who provides vouchers for low-income families in Madison County so they can spay and neuter their pets, runs a local pet food pantry and emergency vet fund. $500 to Turn Away No Longer. It's a local crisis center who is currently building a brand new women's shelter here in Madison County. $550 to Secret Families. This organization sponsors families so they can get a full Christmas. They get trees, dinners, presents, and gifts for their animals as well. In the past 12 months, Caitlin's charity has given $3,550 in money and formula to groups that support our community. They have also set up a booth at the local Relay for Life event in Alexandria and donate all the profits from the day to Relay for Life. In the past, her group has done other things like sponsor a veteran to go on honor flight, taking donations and distributed pinwheels for prevention, and Caitlin also entered a walk. Who's that? Say that. What is that?
Challenge Finesse Walk.
Challenge Finesse Walk. Sorry, y'all. And last but not least, Caitlin walked 51 miles for a fundraiser for the Trevor Project. So that's Caitlin. and she does much more. I don't get to see her much because she's on grade shift, but if I have to work over a worker shift, I do see her. Yes, we do. And I know that the supervisors that she worked under really appreciated Caitlin. She does a whole lot. She steps in, she helps new associates, and I'm glad she's part of my team. Thank you so much.
So that's the other reason that I love these celebration days like this. I just found something out about Caitlin that I would have never known previously, and you know, thinking about the servant leadership in the community and doing that on your own and raising those dollars for all those different fundraising groups or groups that are in need in the community. That's amazing work. I'm going to go on the record today, Caitlin, and we need to connect away from here. But next year for 2023, I'd like to match what you do in our community.
Thank you so much.
Yep, from Harrah, Hoosier. That's great stuff. I love people that are out there doing things like this on their own. It's amazing. So congrats. Superior Internal Service is the next category, and we've got two presenters for this category. And first, I'm going to bring up Mr. Rick Moore.
So Lillian and I are going to tag team this one, and Michael Bowen, you come forward. Michael is a unique individual, and I'm going to let Lillian talk about what Michael does during the daytime. But when Michael is finished with her daytime job, and when most people are ready to go home because they're tired, they put in a full day, it's time for Michael to go to work. She comes to work, fresh as a daisy, each and every night. She is our photo finish and timing technician. She comes in, never complains about being tired. She just put in a full day. She shows up at 5:30 and won't leave until 11:30 and does an absolutely incredible job. I tell her every once in a while I come in and I say, I'm so thankful for you. I never have to worry about this operation, the photo finishing the time. I tell her that maybe once every couple of months I'll say that. Is that fair? And I mean it. I never have to worry about the photo finishing time. She is excellent at what she does. She is pleasant. The judges rely on her. She's an integral part of our racing operation. And she's all that after she performs her daytime job. And to talk about her daytime job, I'll turn it over to Lillian.
Michael came to us December of last year, and it was during the off season. And when we sat down to interview, she told me that she worked on in mutuals and what she did. And she said, I really want to keep both jobs. I really want to do both. But I really needed Michael. And I said, well, we'll work around your schedule because we wanted her to come to the case department. And she's done a wonderful job. And like Rick said, she's pleasant. She's good with the guests. She works well with her fellow co-workers. She helps out when needed. And I'm just glad that you are in our department. And I appreciate you.
You know you're doing something right when you've got two people who won't back down and they both want to make sure that they get the opportunity to speak, so congrats. The next category, or the same category, we actually have two winners in this category for Superior Internal Service. And to introduce the next winner, I want to bring up Ms. Tina Walden.
We have Rodney Gill, backside housekeeper. Rodney's primary job is the racing administration building on the backside. It includes the ISA Health Clinic, chaplain's office, security office, racing office, just several little offices within itself, bookkeeper's office, the judges, the Indiana Horse Racing Commission licensing. Grand building, built in 2018. Rodney keeps it in mint condition, still looks new. He gets compliments all the time from his team members in there. Goes above and beyond, comes in, has a smile on his face, greets everyone, knows everyone's name, even knows some of their personal business. He makes sure that they feel at home when they walk in the doors. They give him many compliments of the cleanliness of the race office and his friendly smiles that he receives daily. He has been with us for 7 years, and his work is excellent. Thank you for being part of our team.
I just got to say, I guess I'm getting a little bit wordy today. I got to speak on Rodney's behalf also. If you go back to that racing administration building, it's 4 or 5 years old now, and you walk in there, you will swear that we opened that building last week. This gentleman keeps that building like it's his own. And Rodney, I'm so proud. You never let things slide back there. You keep it in top condition. It's always a pleasure to bring people in and show them our racing administration building. Most tracks don't have a building like that, and you keep it in the shape that it was the first day. So thank you, sir.
All right, so we have a couple more winners for Superior Guest Service, and both of those individuals are not able to be here today. But I did want to acknowledge them today by name, and we will do a we'll bring them back into the formal setting. We will do the Quarter 3 Shining Star celebration to do this over again. But since they're not here, I will acknowledge Superior Guest Service winners Shane Bieber and Tareen Taylor. Both couldn't be here, but we will recognize them in person at the next celebration. But just, I guess, one quick reminder, tomorrow, help me, Jill, what time is the food truck?
It is from 10 to 6.
10 to 6. We're going to have food truck on the apron and tickets.
Upstairs at the trackside, at Valet.
Upstairs on the trackside near Valet, and
My table will be right there at the front door.
we'll have somebody set up there at the table to be able to give your team member tickets.
Mhm.
Cool. Awesome. So that should be fun tomorrow. But again, just thanks again for everybody coming today. Appreciate all the recognition efforts and all of the nominations that came from the departments. I mean, there's some people that were nominated who are great as well that may not have been a winner today. But they have done a great job in Quarter 2 and beyond as well. But congratulations to you all as well who won today. Appreciate the culture at this property and the way people acknowledge and recognize and reward those who are highly successful in their roles. So congrats again. Thank you all for coming.
Trent, we've got some service celebrations we need to announce also.
All right.
So,
Service celebrations. Thank you. All right, so we've got some 5, 10, and 15 years of service that we want to recognize today. And first off, we'll start with the 5 years of service, and we'll get this group, as we call your name, if you'll come up, we'll get a 5 years of service picture, etc. First, for 5 years of service, Bridget Vermonti. Is Bridget here?
She's not able to be here.
All right. Andrea Jones, Aubrey Keel, and Jill Neely.
Don't think I see any of them.
Nobody here. All right. 10 years of service. Christine Marshall, Martha Taylor D, Mariah Wilson.
Congratulations.
Congrats. I had no idea that you started working there when you were 15. All right. And 15 years of service, Ms. Valerie Mccord. Ms. Valerie.
I don't.
Back there working.
She's probably working right now at Stable Gate 1, and she runs Stable Gate 1. Stable Gate 1, and when I say runs it, she runs it.
So thank you all for coming again today. Congrats on all of the service anniversaries, as well as all of the quarter two winners. Thank you all. We do have some